The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to. So perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. Nah, the story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait, set. 380.
53, Mike. Check. Check 37. Check 37. Slam.
Alpha.
Check. Hey, check 20.
Hey, Alpha. When he hit.
Brady now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the
Brady to throw on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the 35 on second down, Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Michel. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Shit. Joker.
On second down, Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Good job.
N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Hey, on 133.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Easy, rip.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Regular. Bud. Give me that ball. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got his man, that's Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I got you. Watch out.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike,
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
it's easy work. It's coming again.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Protein spill.
Mike 51.
Come on. You better bring it.
Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contact.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that didn't help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about
that.
Super tough.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 166.
Brady now going to lead it with Michelle on the draw. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, here's White. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady to Michelle on the screen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
I'm going back to you. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Off the draw, here's Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Alabama.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady gives to Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened.
He's got a man complete. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Bravo!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 2, Brady flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All day, every day, any day. Shoot!
72.
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Screen. Watch the screen. Wide. Get wide. Mike's 50. Mike's 55.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that
play. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, alert!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 99. Check 99.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Michel. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big number.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They run for it with Hunt. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, Michel. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 5-yard line.
Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And to the surprise of exactly nobody that watched this game, it was the 40-something-year-old Tom Brady again that led the way.
And do you get the sense that if we're fortunate enough to be around, you might be saying, and to the surprise of no one, it was a 50-something-year-old Tom Brady who led his team to victory.
If he is still playing at 50, that's the greatest accomplishment in the history of sports.
I believe that if he decided to still play into his 50s, he would still be effective in the league. That's how good he is.
So for New England, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.